Have you ever noticed how every Disney princess has their own unique character strength that makes them stand out? Moana braves the ocean with determination. Mulan wins battles with strategy and courage. Ariel unites people with her acceptance. But Snow White? She's not the strongest or the smartest or even the boldest. Yet in the original 1937 animated classic, it's her kindness that draws people and animals to her side. While every Disney princess shows kindness in their own way, Snow White's entire world is transformed through her kindness. It isn't just a background trait, it's the force that draws people to her. It's what melts Grumpy's heart in the original, disarms enemies in adaptations, and builds community in the newest version. And in this video, we're going to look at how Snow White's kindness doesn't just define her, it's what makes her unforgettable. In Disney's original Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, we see a girl who's cheerful, gentle, and optimistic, even in the face of cruelty. But don't confuse that with her weakness. Her power is in how others respond to her. When she stumbles upon the dwarves' cottage, she doesn't take it over. She cleans it with help from the forest animals, not by ordering them, but by inviting them into her joyful rhythm. When the dwarves return home and find her there, she doesn't beg them to let her stay. She makes dinner. She brings warmth to their home. And most memorably, she turns Grumpy, a character who resists her at every turn, into one of her fiercest defenders. She never really forces affection. She just keeps including him, smiling at him. And slowly, Grumpy starts to change. And by the time the queen attacks, it's Grumpy who leads the charge to save Snow White. This is really the core of Snow White's strength. Her kindness doesn't bend people to her will, it lifts them up. Modern adaptations like Mirror, Mirror, and Snow White and the Huntsman reshape Snow White into a more active character. However, her kindness still sits at the heart of her story. In the movie Mirror, Mirror from 2012, Snow White meets the dwarves under rough circumstances. They're outlaws who rob travelers, but she sees past their masks. She doesn't just tolerate them, she brings respect into a group that doesn't expect it. Her relationship with Prince Alcott starts rocky, but even when he's cursed or confused, she never mocks him. Her approach is playful, but always rooted in empathy. The result is that everyone around her, outlaws, royalty, villagers, start to believe in something bigger. They follow her not because she commands them, but because she cares. In Snow White and the Huntsman from 2012, the huntsman is sent to get her. But when she speaks to him with sincerity, when she refuses to be cruel, even in danger, he hesitates. Her compassion pulls him out of despair, and he becomes her protector. Later, as the kingdom begins to heal, her presence is tied directly to restoration and growth. She's not just a figurehead. She's a symbol of renewal through grace. And now we have the newest interpretation, the 2025 live-action Snow White. There's been a lot of attention on how this version updates the story, and while some changes modernized her role, her kindness remains as a strong character trait. When the other dwarves tease Dopey, Snow White consoles him. She steps in with compassion, not because she has to, but because she sees that Dopey needs it. And when she catches Jonathan stealing potatoes, she doesn't react with outrage. She offers him understanding, choosing grace over judgment. Even as she walks among villagers, she remembers their names and their stories. She doesn't treat them like subjects. She treats them like friends, which is an inherent part of her character. And once again, it's the animals that show us who she really is. They don't interact with just anyone. They approach her because they sense something safe, something pure. This isn't just a character update, it's a continuation of her legacy. Snow White still changes those around her, not with a sword or spell, but with the power to see the good in people, even when they can't see it themselves. And when you really look at it, Snow White isn't a relic of the past. She's a reminder of something we still need, that kindness, real, consistent, courageous kindness. It's what turned Grumpy and later Dopey into a guardian. It's what turned bandits into allies. It's what turned strangers into friends. Now let me know, which version of Snow White do you connect with most? And do you think kindness is still a powerful trait in modern heroes, or has it been pushed aside? Let's talk in the comments. And if you love in-depth discussion of characters and film storytelling, hit the subscribe button. We'll see you next time.